Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are about 2.5 weeks out to our next upcoming huge event, March 15 at the heart of San Francisco, Keys Art Pavilion. Right next to me, we have Michael. What's your last name, Michael?
Perez, Michael Perez.
Michael Perez. Now let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there in the Bay Area. Who's Michael Perez? Where are you coming from? Where are you born and raised?
West Texas, Odessa, Texas.
No shit, you're from Texas?
Yes, sir.
Well, how long have you been moving out to Cali?
About 3-4 years now.
3-4 years. And what's the reason for you to move out here in Cali?
So I used to work in the oil field, and when COVID hit, they let us all go.
Shit.
I joined the military, and I met my girlfriend, and she lives out here with her family and whatnot. So after the military, I stayed here.
So how many years do you serve in the military?
I lived in Okinawa for about 2 years.
Damn, that's a hell of a good experience.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I did some karate out there too, so.
No shit.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Now, what age do you start to train martial art?
I was a kid. I want to say about 15.
15.
Did it till I was about 22.
Now, tell us a little bit. How do you sign up in the martial art? Like your parents push you into it, or you want to do a martial art?
I definitely wanted to do something other than football, and they didn't have wrestling out there, so I did MMA, and I fell in love with it.
And in Texas?
Rough House MMA was the gym.
Wow, so you born and raised in Texas?
Yes, sir.
And then you got into the military and you moved down to Cali, and then you meet your loved one here.
Correct.
That's pretty good. And what about your family though? Your family still in Texas?
Yeah, they're still living out there, same place.
And do they know you fighting?
Sort of. I try to keep it a secret. I don't want them to freak out too much. They know they think of it as kind of crazy, so.
Well, it's like a lot of people, they don't really understand MMA. First thing they heard is like cage fighting. They think about like some gladiator and trying to tear their ears off or something like that. But it's actually pretty regulated. It's actually pretty safe. Definitely better than street fight and then the backyard fights and all that. But regulated by the commission. All the referees well trained. So especially in amateur, it's crazy. Like they actually stop the fight quite early. You get one or two punches, like a little bit delayed reaction. They just jump in right away, stop it. So it's actually pretty safe. I think it's as long as regulated by the commission, not like some Wild Wild West casino shows, man. Those guys, I see some casino shows in the amateur, they use 4-ounce gloves, knees and elbow all allowed, and it's like, holy crap, man. Some of those small casino shows, they don't even need to do blood work. You just showed up and fight.
Oh, snap.
Yes, it's pretty wild, man. So now you got one fight under your belt,
right? Yeah.
And you come out a win.
No, I actually took an L.
Did you take an L?
Yeah, it was a decision though. It was a good fight. It was my first time fighting, so my head was everywhere. I wasn't even really in the fight. I was looking at the guy pointing the camera at me. I was looking at the guy yelling at me. I was just like, so much was going on.
Now, what show did you fight at?
It was 5150.
5150. Oh yeah, the one in the Livingston.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, yeah, I think I was there too.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yes. Now this one it's gonna be a 3,000 people arena. It's a whole different ball game.
Right, yeah.
Not like in a smaller gym in a smaller cage.
Right.
You're in a full size hexagon, probably double the size of the cage that the Livingston, the 5150.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's double. So it's gonna be
more moving space, huh?
a lot more moving space and a lot more action,
Yeah.
and then also you can strategize a little bit. How do you feel making a debut?
I feel good. I mean, it's really crazy going in and I've done it for a long time, and when you get in the ring, it's completely different. Like your game plan, everything's just gone. So I feel like more and more amateur fights really helps you
Yes.
work through that.
Keep your composure and you get rid of the butterfly.
Yeah, there you go. Get it. Yeah.
Now, what gym do you train at right now?
I'm doing my own thing right now. I was training out of North Cal Fighting Alliance for a while. It's just the work and going to the gym is really hard, So when I have time, I do my own little training. But yeah.
Now, what type of work do you do?
Amazon deliveries.
Amazon.
Yeah.
So it require a lot of lifting though, right?
Yeah, it's a workout too. You're constantly running up and down hills and stuff.
You doing 40 hours a week? That's a
More
full
than
time.
that, yeah.
More than that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a full time workout plus workout on the side.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you see yourself in the fighting?
Sorry, what's that?
What do you see yourself in fighting for your future?
Oh, for the future,
Everything
yeah.
about like a make it to pro.
well, my dream is to travel and be able to fight somewhere like, if I'm lucky enough, go somewhere like Japan or China or somewhere out in Asia and be able to fight out there against like their best fighters, you know, just to get the experience that way. You know, I'm not really looking, I don't know, like UFC and stuff like that. I want to travel. Like,
You want to travel?
Yeah.
Well, definitely not an issue for travel from fighting because a lot of times when they got local guys that sell shitload of tickets and they want to bring somebody in to fight, you see that all the time. But the only downfall about traveling fighting is the weight cut issue. Usually, like we got a lot of fighters from this gym is traveling fighting too.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hectic, you know, especially if you're making a big weight cut. You know what I mean? So like you weigh in on Friday morning, they fly you into Thursday night, and then you settle in the hotel. You cut the last few pounds. You practically don't sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so like the hometown favorites, like local guys, they can just go home, cut weight, and their gym cut weight, and then they showed up weighing, go back home, eat, and then you just pretty much in the hotel.
Right.
Sometimes you don't have a sauna, you have to bring a portable sauna, you have to do the last 2 pounds cut. It's pretty hectic. But as you're going through it from the amateur, you learn from all those obstacles, get yourself prepared for it.
Definitely.
You know, and then the worst thing is like you fighting in Japan, in China, there's zero drug testing.
What's that? Zero drug testing?
Zero.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's
So
pretty cool.
and when you get to the pro, you know, we can talk a little bit more. You know, like you know, we have guys from this gym fighting in, you know, pretty much like all over the world and different promotions. Sometimes you're looking at a guy like, how does he make weight and how does he gain 28 pounds in one night?
Yeah,
And then the night of the fight, you're looking at dudes like a completely different weight class. Like, how did that work? Like, you know, and then the size different. Like, you know, they take a lot of substance. You know, especially in Asia. Talking about Asia, when you walk into any store in Thailand, any drugstore, you can pretty much buy anything you want from the counter.
No
anything, anything you can think of it. Any kind of drugs, any kind of steroids, anything. You can just like, hey, can I get a double bottle of HGH? Can I get this? I mean, literally over the counter. I mean, same as Mexico too.
Oh wow.
You know?
I've always prided myself on fighting like naturally, you know. Growing up, like when I was a kid, a lot of people took stuff too, but I was always the better one in the gym, and I was always prideful of that, you know. I was always like, if you can do it natural, you're way better off that way, you know?
Of course, you know, but sometimes guys getting to the top where you get into a big payday where it's like 1 or 2 fights away from getting signed by UFC, like you want to secure the spot. Some people do whatever they have to do, you know. Yeah. Now, on this upcoming fight, I know you take an L, but at least you go through a 2-minute round that you did not get any damage or hurt anything. Now, what do you know your opponent, Matteo Rossi?
I just know he's a Muay Thai fighter. You know, the last guy I fought was Muay Thai, and he was 10 pounds heavier, so I'm pretty sure
God damn, he's 10 pounds heavier?
Yeah, well, he was at 155 when we fought, and I was at 145, so yeah, if I could take his punch, I'm pretty sure I'll be alright, you know?
Now, how's your ground game?
It's pretty good. I didn't get to show it off in my last fight, but that's probably what I'm best at.
You're more like a grappler.
Ground and pound, that's probably my best.
And then what level jujitsus are you right now?
Well, I got my blue belt back when I was like 17.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I understand it's been like 10 years since I was at the gym. Especially I didn't get back on a mat till I was like in the military. And then,
wow.
Yeah, even after that, I went to David Terrell's gym for a little bit, but yeah.
So you've been blue belt for almost 10 years?
Yeah.
Holy
Pretty
shit.
rusty blue belt, yeah.
Wow. And now, do you have any training partners for your fight?
I do not.
So you just solo?
Solo dolo, yes sir.
And who's gonna be cornering you?
My girlfriend. Yeah, my last fight, I didn't know how that worked, so they were like, you need a corner, and so I asked, can my girlfriend come in? Like, I only had a couple people with me, and I made them corner for me, so it's pretty crazy having that for my first fight. My corner didn't even know what they were doing. I was like, where's my bench? You know, I was like, what the hell, hella tired.
Right.
But
Well, you
Yeah,
got
we got it this time.
You got your feet wet now, so you kind of
Yeah.
know what the process is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're fighting on a bigger show now. You weigh in the day before on the Friday, and your allowance is going to be 146 pounds, 1 pound allowance. After that, you can eat and drink. I think it's way better for you to simulating, like, prepare for you as a pro fighter, because pros usually weigh in the day before, so you get to weigh in with them. You know, a lot of amateur shows in California, you pretty much like 5-6 hours weigh in, and then you after that you fight, and then sometimes it's not like the best idea, you know. Now you're fighting 146 pounds. What do you walk around weight right now?
I'd say like 148, 149 maybe.
So you
I
don't-
can never get past 150. My last fight I was supposed to hit 155.
Do you ever think about moving down to 135?
I don't know how my body would work doing that. I know even going down is pretty hard. Past like 140, 142, like that's where my body wants to stop losing weight. So I mean, I'd have to really join a gym and like work hard at it to do that. But at the moment, doing a job in this is kind of.
And you work in Santa Rosa right now.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow! How do you settle in Santa Rosa?
Sorry, what's that?
How do you settle in the Santa Rosa? You're moving up to the city more. Amazon, there's a lot of work here.
Yeah, there is. I mean, they have us going everywhere. I have to go pick up my packages in Richmond, and then from Richmond is where they send me or whatever. So like I'm driving pretty far. Over 100 miles a day, easy.
Wow! Every day. Oh, damn, that's crazy, you know. So now you haven't even watched a video of your opponent's fight.
No, I haven't.
You just down to fight.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love this.
Knocked out, then oh well.
I love this attitude, man. Now, if people want to follow you on Instagram to come buy a ticket watching you fight, how can people contact you?
Well, on Instagram, I'm like Mike P 96.
Like Light?
No, like Mike.
Oh, like. Oh, Like.
Yeah.
Mike.
MIKE and then 96.
96. Like Mike 96.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty good. Do you have a Facebook or any other?
It's all the same thing.
It's all the same. Now, any special loved one or coaches or any friends, supporters that you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Just my girlfriend Brenda. She's been with me along like the whole way, so yeah, we're gonna push through and try to take this win.
And do you have any friends or families around Santa Rosa area?
Not really. It's just me and my girlfriend and her family.
Oh, that's pretty dude. That's pretty yo, bro, man. You just by yourself, chase the dream.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man. Now, who's your favorite UFC fighter?
I would say Frankie Edgar. He was always a smaller guy, you know? He
Wow.
just pick people up, slam them, and just do some damage.
Do you like to do some wrestling in a fight?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to do that type of stuff. Just picking people up. It's just, I don't know. People love to see the striking, so I get carried away when someone's like, beat him up. I just want to keep striking.
Yeah, your opponent's last fight was pretty wild too. Like, it only happens like maybe 30 seconds of fight. I mean, literally just two guys, ding, 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 and then the meet in the cage start swinging. I'm like, oh shit, you know, like, I don't see any technical, like, Muay Thai or anything. I just saw like two guys just like slap fast, and then the one dude just dropped. I'm like, oh shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You have such a game plan when you go in there, and it just goes away.
Right, and the bigger the crowd, the bigger spotlight is, the more excited people are, and sometimes the adrenaline kick takes over, and then you just don't know which one of you shows up on that night.
True. Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
Now, so you don't follow like any fighters in the Bay Area at all, huh?
No, not really.
So you don't have anyone that you want to fight for the future?
Just my last fight. I mean, I'd have to gain 10 pounds to fight him again, but I definitely want to. You know.
You want to rematch that guy?
Yeah, hell yeah, that was a good fight. You know.
Oh,
And
shit.
I didn't have any. I wasn't prepared at all. You know, maybe when me and him are a little more prepared, maybe later on in the future we'd be able to meet up again. But
Yeah, but you have to gain weight though.
yeah, hell yeah.
Well, you're in a different 145 weight class. Probably gonna be perfect for you if you don't really like to cut much weight. You pretty much like to fight what you walk around. This might be a good settle for you, you know. And all right, guys. For more information about this upcoming card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We are just updating the website a couple days ago. So 20 plus fights on this upcoming card. Amateur fight kick off at 4 p.m. First pro fight kickoffs after 7 p.m. So making sure you guys stay tuned. If you cannot make it to the event, order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. This is the biggest amateur fight card in the Bay Area, so make sure you guys come out and support your local fighters. Now, your parents are living in still in Texas.
Yes, sir.
And make sure let them watching your fight. It's gonna be live on the pay-per-view. They can watch on live. It's gonna be awesome, you know. So any friends and families want to come out support this kid chase the dream, making sure you guys DM him, Michael Perez, right?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent watching this interview, Martel Rossi, what do you have to say to him?
Just to be prepared, you know. I want to have a good fight. I want to be able to give something that the crowd can like cheer for, you know. So let's meet in the middle and just throw down. Whoever falls, that's it. Let's go.
Whoever falls. His last fight's only 30 seconds. So let's see how far this fight is gonna happen. So here we go, guys. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. We are very, very close to a couple more hundred subscribers before we hit 5,000. So please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support. Follow me on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA. On our next upcoming event, May 24, back in Kezar Pavilion again. So I am Zhong signing out. Any last what you want to say to all your friends and family?
Just thank you for watching.
That's
it.
Thank you for watching. Coming out to support. I'm Zhong signing out. Thank you.